When you go to start Home Assistant, have you ever had an error like this? Or it can't find the server? Or it's just not working? Or you realise that the disk has failed? And it's at that point you remember you were getting warnings that your backups were failing to Google Drive because there wasn't enough space. And you always thought you should get some more space. So let's look at that. I'm running out of space. I'd better do something. The only reason I've got this space is I've just deleted all the Google backups. So need more storage. Let's click there. And for an extra 2 terabytes, that would be really nice. £11 a month? I'm not doing that. And as of release for March 2026, OneDrive for Business backup is available. And I've got OneDrive for Business, so let's roll the credits and set that up. So as I said, I'm quite lucky. I've got a business OneDrive. I own it all. So I'm going to back up my Home Assistant to this area. So I've created a Home Assistant Sunnybank folder. And that's going to take it. I've got my tenant ID, which I'm going to need, and the rest I'm going to set up. So to set it up, you go add integration and you type Microsoft, and you want to find Microsoft OneDrive. Now I'm using OneDrive for Business. Now I'm going to pause recording, paste my tenant ID and click submit, because I really don't want you to know my tenant ID. There we go. Hopefully it'll find my tenant. And it does. So at this point, I can give it a name. Home Assistant Sunnybank. Yeah, that's what I'll do. But I need to get my OAuth credentials set up, kind of stuff like that. So we need to go across to Entra app registrations. So I'm trying to avoid showing you things that I really don't want to. This is to get there. Here, if you've got a domain, you must have been into Entra Microsoft.com, and in there you have app registrations. I haven't got any, funnily enough, so I'm going to create one now. So we're going to have a new registration, and I'm going to call it Home Assistant. Yeah, just Home Assistant. It's going to use my tenant. I'm going to select a redirect, so that means after it's been authenticated where it goes back to. So we need to make it web, and I've got that saved somewhere safe. It's standard. It's the same for all authentications, if that makes sense. It takes you back to the same place. Yeah, I knew I'd got it. And it's going back to the OAuth settings. So I'm going to click register. Okay, so this is my application kind of set up. Now what I've got to do now is configure what accesses it is and how it works. So on the overview screen, yeah, I've blanked some of it out. You're going to need to take the application ID, copy and paste it. If you click on it, you can copy it, and the tenant ID. So make a note of those. You need to kind of make a copy of those. The next thing to do is we need to up the permissions. So to change the permissions, funnily enough, we go into API permissions and we want to add more positions. We've already got sign in and read a user profile. So we want to add some permissions. They're going to be Microsoft Graph permissions and delegated permissions. Now what we're looking for, I'm going to have to get my list up because I can't remember off the top of my head. And now I can't find the list. Okay, so we need to add files, read, write, all. And so as an API, you can do loads of stuff. So read, write, all. What else do we need? Read, write app folder. Offline access, so that's going to be a separate one, and open ID. Unusual for Microsoft, so it's not a search. Yes, there is. So I can type in, what should I say? Open ID. There's that. Let's have that one. And I also wanted offline access and permissions. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that looks all fine. The next thing we need to do is add a secret, which is in here. So I want to add a client secret, and I'm going to add a home assistant. Oh, what is the matter with my typing today? Assistant. Try and put a T in the right place. Okay, and you can specify how long you want to keep it for. Now, how long will it let me? So it'll let me do this. Let's go. Let me go there? No. So it'll let me go to the 1st of March 2028. And I'm recording this, so it'll let me go 2 years in advance. Okay. I'm going to copy that. Oh no, that's just a description. Okay, now, again, I've hidden out the values and it's given me a value and a secret. So I'm going to copy both of these to my secret place. That's the value. And here comes the secret. Okay. So that's those things set up. Back to this screen that I need to cover things up on. Okay, we can go back to Home Assistant now. So, back in here. Now, find my document. You've got a client, which you copied from before. And you've got a secret, which you copied from before. It then wants to know your tenant ID, which we had. And that doesn't work. So I'm going to say yes there and click accept. If it doesn't work, you have to delete that and start again. Add integration, Microsoft OneDrive for Business, the tenant ID. To make things easier to understand, this is a screen from the Entra ID. I'm going to make it smaller in a minute, but you'll still be able to see application, object and directory. OneDrive for Business, the tenant ID is that. The name doesn't matter. The client ID isn't the client ID, it's the application ID. And the secret isn't the secret, it's the value. Okay, and then we come back and asking for the tenant ID again. Okay, it then wants to know where you're going back to. So I'm going to change this because this is ha.wrongwordsonpurpose.uk. Update. Link account. Okay, it then wants to know what folder you want to kind of put the backup into. So I'm going here and this is the folder that I want. You only need to put kind of from the root level. Click submit and then it wants to know what area. I've only got the bathroom set up, so we'll use that. Okay, we set up in here. What you can then do is go into settings, go into system, go into backups and backup settings, automatic backups, and where can I back up to? I'm going to switch Google Drive off. I'm going to add OneDrive for Business. Okay, and we're all set up, and now we're going to a place that's got the space. I was really struggling in Google because it wanted me to buy more cloud space. So to prove the point, what we'll do is we'll go back up now. We'll create a manual backup and I'm going to click next, and I'm going to call it test, and I'm going to pick a custom OneDrive for Business, create backup, and it will go there and whir. So while it's whirring, I'll look around my office. Has it done it? So I think the best way to find out whether it's done it or not is It's a manual backup done 1 minute ago to the cloud storage. So it works. Okay, that's it for today. Hopefully, if you've got OneDrive for Business account, then it'll be of use to you. It's definitely going to be to me because it means I haven't got to spend money buying cloud space for Google, which was, you saw, £11 a month. I can use it for all my home assistants. I've got 3, so hopefully that'll work quite well. So if you could like and subscribe if this was useful, that would be great. I will see you on the next one, unless you want to watch this one or this one. I'll see you on the next one.